breakdown of the heads and how easy it is. I made some heads in the past, as you can see. Links in the description. I also did some bodies as well. Ah, it's too complicated. No, it's not. You make this blocky thing, the computer software converts it into this. Less work for you. Get your own reference art. We can get started and show you how to make the whole avatar walking and talking from scratch for free. Let's do it. All right, this is what you see when you first start up. So just left click off to the side. If it shows other stuff, just don't worry about it. All right, and I'm gonna show you how to navigate. That's really important. So I'm gonna show you what hotkeys I'm pressing. So don't know what I'm clicking. Down left, exactly what I'm clicking. Also up here is the primitive navigation that you can just see. So you do this, go up and down, or you can do middle mouse button. You do this to Pam, or you can hold down Shift and middle mouse button to do that. And also hold down middle mouse button and hold down Alt as well. And it snaps in these views, what is important. Also the on the numpads, you just click those. And you press dot on your numpad to zoom in on an object. And if you like off center, just do Shift C. It brings you back to the origin. So yeah, that's basically it. Once you got that down, just click this. Go to right click and add new collection. And we're going to call this collection reference art. You can name it what you want really, but we just need to know what a reference art is. Then just grab and drop your reference art in. You have to have reference art. I recommend reference art. If you don't, it's very hard. Even professionals have reference art. All right, make sure you have it selected. And if you don't, you just select on it. See up here, it says blue if it's selected. Then hold down Alt, then S, Alt R, then Alt G. See exactly what I'm pressing. Then 100% flat, that's what you want. Then you can press 3 on a numpad or just middle mouse button Alt or up here. So it's simple navigation. You press dot on the numpad to zoom in. And we do R, then Control to put it about right here. Also, this right here kind of does 90 degrees if you're interested in that. Middle mouse button, then Alt to snap right here. And it has to be above this line. Also as well, click down here. We can do opacity, which is really important so it doesn't burn your eyes out. Depending on reference art. If you have really bright reference art, do it down, lower. We could try 5 for now. We may go down lower, but for now, let's do that. Then we could do front, so you go in the back, you don't see it. All right, and you want to be standing on this red line and this blue line in the middle. So you can do G, then Control to exactly snap it. Do that again, and we want it in the middle. Okay, it looks pretty good. Make sure, see, you can do G, then Z. Then if you zoom in more, see more grids. You can do it more exactly if you want to. That looks good. All right. And there's a cool thing you can do. You can click up here and do that. So when you Shift D is how you duplicate it. Right click, let go. You can rotate on the Z axis and put it about right there. See how it does it in the middle? And we're going to want this to do both. So it's on both views, which is really important. And we click this up here so you can get the origin and just click it and Control to snap it about. Let's see. Yeah, I want it closer. Just G, then Y. So it only does on the Y axis. Then you kind of want it with the neck inside the middle. It depends on the avatar, the character. It's on both. And I'm only going to do on axis. That's important. So if we're on axis, hold down Alt, then middle mouse button. You can only see it in these flat views, which is really important. I'm going to show that later. It's up to you if you want to do it that way. So I have this one selected. Shift D, right click, let go, and we can do it back right here and just do this one. And middle mouse button, then Alt to go from above you, then R, then hold on Control to do right here. So now it's in back, also only on axis. So you can only see it from this view. And this is supposed to be the back. Zoom in. Remember on the blue line. G, then X to put it about. You zoom in and get you more exact. All right, and that looks good. And make sure you click on the front one and do only axis. All right, all these on axis. You are ready to start making your avatar. All right, I'm going to click all of them, then Shift C. All right, and don't forget to save. That's very important. Go to Save, And I already have one because I'm, making a tutorial, and name it where you want and save Blender file. All right, now this is saved. Now it's time for the head. We can do Shift A, Mesh, Cube, or we can go up to Add, Mesh, Cube. Zoom in and do dot on the numpad to zoom in on an object that you have selected. Now we're going to go into object mode, edit mode. All right, once you're in edit mode, you can actually modify the object. Click on to side, for example, and do G and right click to let go. All right, we're going to do Control R, add a loop cut right here. Also move the mouse wheel up and down, you get more, but we just do one for now. And we could select this one and make sure you have this selected over here. Select this, hold down Shift, select this, X Vortex. All right, we just do the front of the face right now. Front of the face, click this, X Face. Now we go right here, click the wrench, add modifier, generate, and I'm going to go to mirror. See the butterfly? All right, once we have that, select this, then select clipping. Clipping means it can not go through each other, for example. See now it goes, we want that. Okay, middle mouse button, Alt to snap right there. Hold down Shift, middle mouse button to pan. Then S to scale. Then Control to snap it. Do it right there. Then G and kind of move it right there and dot on the numpad. See, as you can see, and start doing the face. Let's do it about right here-ish. See how way off? Just move it over here. Then Control to snap it. All right, now usually it's supposed to slide up here, but this is way over here, so the face over here. The ears are supposed to be behind the mask. We are doing a mask for now. I'll explain a little bit about that. So let's put it about right here, looks good. And make sure an edge select this, and kind of push it about right there-ish. All right, now let's select the whole thing. Right click, subdivide. Keep going until you get 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then Alt, left click right here, and make sure you go to click this. Actually, no, we want this, sorry. And make sure it looks like a donut. Then Alt S. See if it's really big, you can zoom down. The mouse will do that. And let's put it about right here-ish. Let's see. All right, now I select this and kind of see how it's a mesh and put this about, now I'll click that off. We don't really need it right now. And this is going to be the tip of the nose. So what do I mean by that? So click this, E, right click, let go, and move it about right there. Click this, 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 and this, then F, and kind of move it like that. This is start to go in. Alt, left click this, Shift, left click this, and just do GG. So move it about right there. Click this over here, GG, to kind of bring it in. GG, GG. All right, this is going to be the start of the nose. As you can see, we'll start forming it. All right, and we can just start. Just follow your reference because the head is supposed to be all the way like that and go around. Some characters have a big forehead. All right, select this and kind of bring it out about, see, that looks good. Select that off. And now go select this and we're going to do X Vortex. All right, this is going to be our eyes, which is very important. All right, as you can see, the way up here. Okay, select this, and kind of bring it about right here because we need some room. Let me show you what we mean. So hold down Z, actually just press Z and go to wireframe. Then select all these points and just kind of bring them around the eye. So what do you mean? This is going to be the start of an eye, so just put it all around it. Now it matters if you have a character that's extreme, so if the white part all the way is right here, then you put it right here. and kind of make sure everything's scattered out of where it should be. For example, some characters will have that, but this one's just a really round eye. GG right here. All right, and all right, make sure you go to side view. As you can see, all right, this thing about the side view of the eye, it really matters for the eye. Let's see, let me show you just a minute what I mean. Just move it right there. So when you rig the eye, you can run into some issues. What do I mean by that? So if the face isn't, if it's too much, for example, this way, because the eye is this way, it's gonna look really bad in 3D. So I still want it to be somewhat flat, even though it doesn't specifically follow the reference. All right, and we got another modifier, add modifier, generate, and we're going to do subdivision surface. All right, so what is subdivision surface? Make sure you click this and click this. Let's see. So what is subdivision surface? Let me explain it really fast. You select this. See how it's one face, one polygon? Select this, and if you look around, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. It converts it into 4s. So the computer does the work for you, which is awesome. So I'm gonna click it one up high, and it starts to look really smooth. I'm gonna select this because I'm still working in polygon view. Okay, edge select, Alt left click right here. Then we're going to do E, right click, let go. And so this one's going to be the one that's poking out more. So when the eye kind of has this poking out thing. And right click this. Make sure you have this. This part can relax some more. So what I mean by that, just S to scale. Right click. Has to be on this one right here. Right click, smooth vortex. It just kind of smooths it around, makes it all kind of equally smooth that. I'm going to select all these, for example. Do GG so it's more close together to make more room for this. All right. Alt left click this, E, right click, let go, and just kind of push it in about right there. Let's push it in about right there. And we're going to, let's see, make it big, not too big, because we don't want it to connect. We want it like big enough. Let's see, a little smaller. Then I'm going to do F. There's other ways to do this, but I'm just going to do F and just size it more. Then we do Control R to add another loop cut, put it right here, right click, go. Then Alt S to kind of make it big. Because this is going to be the cavity of where we put the eye. SZ to kind of, let's see, smooth it up. And for example, we still don't want this, for example. Just show you. We want this empty cavity. Okay, why do we want empty cavity here? Because the eye is so big on some characters can't even really put a circle eye. So we have to make this empty cavity and it'll be like a coin inside of here moving around. So that's usually how it works. Let's see. All right. And just kind of as to scale a little bit down. Sorry, like that, because I just don't. So I want it to be fat, but I still don't want it to go through. Let's see. Alt S. All right, and click this again and see how it looks. All right. Move it about right here-ish. And just kind of slide everything out. Click on it. And we can start to see a face kind of forming. All right, it's not done yet. Now it's time for the bottom part. Alt left click right here. So we could, let's see, kind of scatter it out right here. Okay, we're gonna do these two. So I'm just gonna do edge select, click this, left, hold down shift and left click this. And now we're going to go E, E, then E, all the way right here. Look from the side view and we're going to start to fix it. Just Z, left click over here, and just S. We're going to start making a mask. This character doesn't really have it around here-ish. The shadow's over here, which is fine, I guess. And oops, not that. Click this, let's see. And see, kind of make it kind of big right here. The chin should be kind of smallish. It really depends. All right, but we do not want this. So you want this kind of closer to make kind of like an empty mouth right here. Oh yeah, don't forget. Alt S, left click this, Alt S, because we need to fill it up. All right, don't worry about that, because we click smooth, and you see how it kind of goes in anyways. Yeah, see? Also select this. All right, is also following your reference, is also following that makes it look good, and that's the point. All right. So we do not want this pointy thing. We kind of want to round in, but at the same time, we don't want this much stretching. We want to be cubish and kind of evenly spread out. Okay, let's see. All right, Alt, left click, E, right click, let go, and just S it about, let's see. This is going to be the start of the lip. See, click this. All right. See, I want this to go a little bit more in to kind of, let's see, to see what I'm doing. Let's see, okay. I don't follow exactly because the lip might go too much in. In this mouth is a little bit off to the side, but usually the mouth is usually more flat. You can look at the head, so I still want it to be more flat, but I still want it to have somewhat of a small mouth, not too small though. I'm gonna click this. And just GG this in. Let's see. All right, click the smooth and select this, Alt S. Start popping up some cheeks right here. All right, just have it, I want it kind of roundish. All right, do smooth, and now it's time for it to go in. Alt, left click this, right click, let go, and I'm gonna do S. Now just gonna be the lip when it comes out the most, the curvature you might say. Now, when it comes to curvature, you still want it close to here, because that's where it starts, but you want these to fan out more, depending on the lips of the character. Since the character really has no lips, it's just gonna not really have lips. Let's see, click this. I'm sorry. And Alt, left click this. And E, right click to let go. And this is going to be S. This is when it's start going in. And let's see. Just push it about right here. And I'm going to do E, let go. And now we can start doing it inside the mouth. Alt S to make it about that big. Then, let's see, left click this one, Alt S. So, let's see, this is the lip starting to close. See, now it's beginning to look like a lip, but we don't want too much. Here we go, we just kind of want these ones to be in more. Alt S, put it in about right there. Now this is a cartoon character, so they don't really have lips because it's gonna have cartoon shading, so not really supposed to even see it. Kind of, let's see. Alt S. All right, but right there looks good. And just kind of click to see what you like. Let's see. Like lips supposed to have. Let's see, S, no. Let's see. No, it just really depends on what looks good to you. And you can spend a long time fixing it. And that's, that's the thing. If you want to spend time fixing, fix it. All right, now we can do the inside. Alt left click this, then E, right click go, and put it about right here. Then click this, then FF to kind of fill it up. Also, we kind of want everything kind of scattered and evenly. Let's see, Alt left click this, and hold down Shift, click this. S is scale, Y 0. I'm gonna put it about right here-ish. And we're gonna put this about right here. Okay, now let's see what that does. Scratch that. I think we just Control R, add a new one right here. Right click at go, click this, Alt S. So kind of have this empty cavity. Okay, there's multiple ways to do a character. Let's see, SZ, about right here. Okay, so what do I mean? Click this. See what that looks like. I'm sorry. Okay, push it about right here. It can do, for example, Control right click to do the throat. If you want to have a throat, that's up to you. Oh yeah, Control Z to redo that if you would have followed. And that's the scale. Let's see. And yeah, that's a mouth. Depends on what you want to look like. All right, and now we need to start shaping it so it looks better. So what do I mean by that? Let's see, start making some. Make a chin. Start making, oh yeah, here we go. And just start making it look good. Click this so see what's going on. And yeah, just start to morph it. But at the same time, you go back to smooth. Let's see. Gonna push this forward a bit because it's supposed to start making the forehead. And yeah, you can just spend a few time making this look better. Also click this so you can see a smoothness of having it like that. And for example, I do not like how this looks. Then click this. Yeah, so it'll look a lot better. So you can put this in more if you want to make more of a cheek puff. See? And if I were to do that, I would also make this one more in as well. And more in as well. So I want a little bit of a lip. So click this and you can see. Spend your time making it more like a face if what you want to. Say this one. See. Yeah, take your time, make it look good. And it's a little bit of a hard crease right here. So what do I mean by that? So click this and click this. You see how this little thing is forming? We want this to be smooth. So click this, for example. I want it to be more flat with each other. Now we click on it. Now I click on this. And you can see it's more flat. but we still want to be more in. See this right here? Oh yeah, that's, see how we may have a little bit of an eyebrow? Yeah, and just take your time. Make it look good. Make it look pretty. All right, that's the front of the face. All right. It looks a little funny this way, but once you smooth it, it sure looks a lot nice. And it's a little bit stretching right here. So select this. I'm sorry. Oop. And just test stuff, like whatever looks nice. So I'm gonna add a little bit more, and yeah, you can also put it in more if you want more of a pointy nose. See? I think I want a mixture of the two. And you can always just keep on taking your time, make it look as pretty as you want. You could be here till the cows come home. That's the fun of it, though. Scratch that. Yeah. Right. Little touch-ups here and there. Alt S. I'm going to do about right there, and do kind of looks nice to you. And it may not follow the reference on this side, so I kind of pick and choose stuff. All right, now it's time to make the rest of the head. I'm going to do edge select, and I'll select these ones to like here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So select 6. And we go from above and turn this off. All right, I'm going to do 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And just kind of pushes the air in and push it out, so it kind of all fuses. And just kind of scatter it out. So you look from the side. All right. So kind of tilt it. All right, and just make sure everything's scattered, good amount. And you may need to tweak some stuff. If it looks like an absolute mess, you could just select all of this. For example, make sure on this little dot thing, right click, smooth vortex, and that can kind of just smooth a lot of the imperfections. Make it look better. Then we'll click this, make sure that is selected, and just, yeah, morph away. And that looks good. So click that. We can make this one a little higher. All right. So zoom out. We go to add circle. We're going to make this 8. S to scale. Control to bring it down about right there. Just middle mouse button, then Alt, snap it, and just G. And just S again, about E again, kind of at an angle. See how it kind of doesn't match? See SX, kind of, I don't know, like, oh yeah, forgot to tell you, come up the mirror, click this one, Z, go left, and after that, select all this, X, vortex, then select it all again, and there you have it. All right, now let's start to connect them. So select this, then F, same over here, then F, just holding down Shift and left clicking for that. Then after that, you click this and this and F, 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 boom. And since it's a little bit far away, don't panic, select all this. I'm just holding down Alt, then Shift, left click right here. Then do Control B. This is bevel. Okay, you see how it's all wacko? Right click, let go. All right, it's because our normals are incorrect. Okay, what the heck are normals? That are normals is where it's within itself. It's kind of hard to explain, but that's basically what it is. So select the whole thing. You can show you right here and do Alt N. Calculate outside. So it kind of brings it all together. Red's inside, which is great. Select that off and Alt left click, then hold down Shift and left click. Then we do Control B to bevel. Do it about right here. Alt left click, then hold down Shift, left click, then GG. About right there. And just kind of bring it in. And as you can see, stuff is starting to line up. Now the head blown up on top. Let's fix the head. Alt, left click, SZ0 to flatten it out. And let's see, well, it's big over here. So select this and just kind of, yeah. Go from above view. And on the donut one, by the way, and just kind of make sure they're all scattered out evenly. That's really important for geometry purposes. And see, go from above. And yeah, you could be here until cows come home. So after that, we're going to select 3 of these. Do edge, 1, 2, 3. All right. Click this off. We're going to do Control right click. We're going to do 5 in total. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one's is going to connect. But the last ones, so click these. Just GG. About right there. Click this. And just GG. All right, and these. Kind of put them right here-ish, because we're going to want this to kind of curve outwards to have a natural curve, but it's kind of hard to do off the bat, especially for new people. I'm going to do Alt S, then if I hold down Shift, makes it go really slow. All right, so what I'm going to do is click this, F, click this, then F. Then make sure I have the dot thing selected and just kind of zoom everything out. So select this, F, then F. Then F again. All right, so what did we do? Finally closed it off. Now the stretching, don't worry about that. We just kind of just fix it. See about there. Right click. Smooth vortex. Just kind of push it out. Oh yeah, push out these. I should lower down the load because it's really squished right now. That's why it looks kind of squished. Do not want squished polygons. Here we go. Just kind of make it all round, all fit together. See that? You can even Alt, then Shift and click all this. You can just, right click smooth vortex if you want to. That can soften it. Then do this. So you kind of see what's going on. Just trying to make it round. It's going to have hair on it, so it doesn't matter too much, but you still want to make it look good. Just click this and just kind of, yeah, do what you need to do. Just make sure geometry isn't too squished together. That is like one of the most important things. Let's see, depends how big the head is. Okay, let's see. Because if the head is big, this can go up higher. And anime heads are usually really big. But we may not need this. Let's see. Do smooth again. Now we need it. But this is squished right here. All right, and just take a good look at it. And just take your time to make it look nice. Click this. This can fix like any imperfections. And just take your time and make it look good. So as you can see, the geometry is nice. For example, I'm going to show you how the jaw lines up. That's good. And how this goes around the mouth. And that's good. And yeah, just take your time, make it look good. Make sure everything's spread out. So for this, for example, I'll even go GG. GG. Then GG. Well, then I probably just wrecked it to think about it. All right, just kind of make everything. And after that, click on it. Then I'm going to click on this to give it a good look over. See, it's looking pretty good for a head like that. But then I see some inflections like right here. So I'm going to click this, kind of zoom out. The avatar is going to be bald, so I'm not too concerned with that. Now it's time for the ears. So where we want the ears, look at reference art, it's kind of way back. So I'm going to put it about, it's also kind of beneath the eyes, kind of, but I'm going to put it right here. All right, and it's like this. I'm going to move this way forward about right here-ish. All right, and do E, right click, let go, and kind of just, let's see, put it about right here. Then E, right click, let go, and put this about right here-ish. See, kind of scare it up a bit. See, there's some multiple ways to do it. But for now, leave it right there. Select this, M at center. Select this, M at center. All right, so let's start forming. Okay, select these two. E, right click, let go, S to scale, and we can just kind of just start smoothing it out. All right, and we could do Control R, put one back here. All right, so why do we do that? So we could put these ones back where they belong. GG. Size about right there. These ones should be separate. And as you can see, these ones are still way forward and they shouldn't be. So I'm going to, let's see, do C and select all of this. All right, and deselect, let's see, we want these selected and just kind of select all these. All right, and we click this, we can do right click, smooth vortex. All right, what that did was kind of just form some stuff, make so it's more smoothish, and kind of put these back where they were if you want to. And now we can start forming it. Hold on Alt and kind of stick it out. And these are supposed to go way in. See? Just like this. See what we're doing. And kind of just start forming the ear. Do Alt S as well to kind of make it thicker in some spots. And to make it flatter in some spots, do right here. Make it small, put the wheel in more. Then after that, let's start morphing. Select all these, select this off, E, right click, let go, S to scale, click this off, see what we're doing, Alt S. So this goes way in. Also select all this, Alt Shift, all this, and do this, and just smooth vortex, just to get rid of the edges, the rough edges we could do right here. It's just really sharp. I don't want them that sharp. And we could do right here, rotate a little bit, E to extrude about right there. Depends on where we want it. It's like this, for example. This is supposed to be flat. Remember, we want this to all be kind of flattish. All right, E, right click, let go, and just kind of shrink this down. Then go in, just do Control, then right click, then boom, right here. Kind of shrink this down. And if it's like going through it, don't worry, because when you smooth it, it goes way in, see? And yeah, that's kind of how you do kind of like a Alt Shift right here, kind of how to do like a primitive ear. Also select this and make sure it's kind of the right size and just kind of like bring everything in. Then select this. Kind of, yeah, bring everything in. All right, now select around and you start to look around and see if there's anything you want to change. For example, if you want this to change, turn on that. Let's see. Select that. Let's see. Come on, right here. And start morphing the way you want it to be morphed. For example, this is supposed to be kind of way down here. There's what also looks good to you. If it looks good to you, then don't listen to what I say exactly. Let's see, about right here-ish. And select this, and we want these to still be equal with the line right here. Like pretend like the ears don't even exist because these are supposed to still flow together. All right, then we select this. Then let's make these ones smaller because they're really squished together. Right click, smooth vortex, shrink it. Now make it smooth again. And we do not want it that flat. So I'm select this and kind of just push it out a little bit. This avatar specifically, I want to have the ears be really close to the head, but I still want to see it as the scale a little bit. Still want to be separate. All right, and yeah, take your time, make it look good. And as well, you can also exit out of here, object mode, right click, shade smooth. And this is what it looks like when it's smooth. Then go back, and characters, a lot of them will have a jawline. So what's a jawline? Let me show you. Kind of, let's see, kind of all fade into each other-ish. See the ear. See. Now click on it. See the ears kind of go behind here, and I want the ears purposely to be flat. Why? Because the character doesn't really have ears. It's supposed to be flat with the head. So let's make it kind of more flat. Let's bring out these some more. And yeah, take your time, make it look pretty. For me, this character doesn't really have ears, so I'm not really good focus on it. And yeah, that's how you do ears. Take your time, make it look good. The eyes and eyelashes. Make sure you go into object mode, zoom out, go to add, mesh, plane. Make sure you have your plane selected, hold down shift, left click your head, and you can do dot and numpad and make sure both zoom in on each other. Then go into edit mode. Then after that, make sure on face select, click this, left click it, and S. Then hold down control if you want to get exact measurements. Middle mouse button and alt to snap. And just G, and just hold on alt if you want to. And R, control. Boom. And S to scale, about right there-ish. On numpad. Now we're going to add some modifiers. All right, make sure it's closer. About right there, that sounds good. So make sure on the wrench, make sure you go to add modifier. You go to that one, generate, and mirror. Okay, now it's on both sides. Click this. We do another one. And we're going to do solidify. Then we do another one. I'll make sure you click complex. Then we're going to do another one. And we're going to do subdivision surface. So down here, you can put this to 2, and you can just hide it for now so you can mess with now. And if you want this to be thicker, you just make this higher or lower. Okay, now let's get started. before we do that, I just realized that the eyes need help. So for example, if I click right here, it needs to be closer. And then just kind of get it where it needs to be. And yep, that looks good to me. And if you have a sharp part right here, you can make it easily sharp by clicking on it and just use Shift E. You can do it, for example, like, let's see, let's do this one and this. And it could be sharp. See how that's sharp? If you happen to have a sharp one. So yeah, it's up to you if you want to make it sharp. I'm just throwing it out there because this character has no sharp spots. Except for like right there, but I'm not gonna worry about that. All right, and let's go to this L. Push it about right here-ish. All right. And click this off so we can see the raw stuff. Let's go to this and S to scale. E, rotate S, E, rotate S, E, rotate, then S. Oh, I'm just doing R to rotate. Just E. Maybe do one right here, then do E again. Not that one. Oh, no, E. Sorry about it. S to scale. Oh, what do I need? Just a minute. I feel like I need to sneeze. And just do E, put it right there. S to scale. This one would be about right here because it's beginning to stop. Then do E. This one, this could be small. And about right there. All right, then you can add and do these, for example. Click these. Make sure an edge select. Alt. Click this and hold down Shift and Alt. Click this. Hold down Shift. Left click this. Then left click this. Then do Shift E all the way up to the max. Go right here. Shift E. So to get that sharp curve right here. That's what you want. And just click on the edges. Just shrink them down. All right. And as far as the eye goes, let's see, I'm going to do L and just put that out right here for a little bit. I'm going to do that because I need to go more in. Here we go. I know it says this, but you do not want like that. You want the head to be more flat. Let's see, and click these for example, and click this. Let's see, click this. All right, that looks good. Now let's start to add. Make sure you have this selected and just kind of, let's see. Make sure you have the dot selected. Just kind of bring it all in. All right, turn it off. Now it's time to go work by hand. But I still want to have a little bit. So I can grab the little points right next to it. This helps a lot. And just take your time. And we want it to hide it. You see how we can't see, kind of hides the inner of it. Want to hide it. Helps a lot for texturing. Look at the front view to see what we're at. And we can click on this. This is going to move everything. See that? If you want to get exact measurements. Yeah, after I deselect that. Make sure when I also do that, I always do that. I deselect it. All right. And make sure you have that one deselected so you can just see the points. Select it again, I guess. And I want these to not be apart. See that? I want them to be separated. So from the front view, now this is tricky because I want this one to look good because this could be the front view. It's up to you for how pretty you want to look. And see this, we can see this. I do not want to see this. So I'm just going to just like kind of hide it. Let's see. Click that. All right, so it's well hidden in there. See how it's like well hidden? It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, you see, for example, hold down Alt, then left click. See, I do not want to see the yellow in there. There's a reason for that. All right, now it's time to add the inners of the eye. And basically it has, well, not the same setting. So I'm going to exit out of here, click on this, right click, shade, smooth, auto. And then see how it does its awesome smooth curve? Awesome, ain't it? All right, ain't it? I don't mean to say that. All right, let's go to add, mesh, circle. Click this, and we're going to do an 8. After that, go into edit mode. Then I'm just going to middle mouse button, Alt, snap right there, then do R. And make sure you have this off. And just do S to scale, about right there. Just G to move and hold Alt to get exact measurements, if you're into that kind of thing. And just S to scale. All right, this is a round eye, so it's different. If it's an anime eye, you can just S, Z, make it bigger. But for now, just E, right click, go, S to scale, about right there, then do F. All right, we got another modifier. We're gonna do mirror. Got another, we'll make sure you click this. We got another modifier and solidify, so add thickness to it. And I want these to be switched, so I'll just do L, Alt, N, flip. Here we go. And just, so all this looks good, and shrink it, and I'm gonna add another one, subdivision surface. Make sure you click this, and we're gonna do a 2, so it's nice and smooth. All right, and for the eye, it depends on you if you want a flat coin. For me, I'm just gonna make this up once. I'm holding down Control and right there. And kind of a bowl shape. Then I'm gonna move it about right here. And here's the problem if you want to curve with the eye. For example, I'm gonna do RR. You have it like that, like I want to, and look, kind of looks, had that weird look to it. So what I like to do is do a little bit. So I'm gonna do R, then Control, and do 1, 2. You can see what 3 looks like. It's not too bad. We could do 3, and kind of put it in about right there-ish. All right, then go to out of here and make sure you have all these selected. Hold on Shift, left click right there, then go back in. So we have Control, so we can work as we go. For example, I want, make sure you have this selected. I want this right here, and I'm going to select this. Then I'm going to select this right here. Okay, why did I do that? So I'm going to select this right here. So this is, I'm going to mimic what it's like to rig it with the bone, not use shape keys. So when the eye is going to, oh sorry, right here. So when the eye is going to move, for example, RR, no, sorry, turn this off, R, dang it. Oh, embarrassing. Okay. Then click that, then L, then do RR. You see how it does that? Yeah, this you do not want. Sorry. Then click this right here, then RR. See this? That means has potential to rig it right there. So what are we going to do about it? We are going to make sure you have that selected. This, then add this, just to make it more. Well, we can actually make this go more back. Let's do that. about here. All right, and now we do it again, and RR, and yeah, that looks good. So the character looks down, it's gonna be like that. Look up, look to the side. Just depends when you rig it. See how it's empty right there, but it's full right there. It just depends. It could have it more in, out. Let me push it in actually. I'm sorry, push it out, that's what I meant. See? Oh, a little more. Yeah, it just depends how you rig it. I'm gonna do a combination of both. So it's actually gonna be different, so I wouldn't worry about it. So yeah, that looks good. Don't worry about it too much. And yeah. We are going to add the teeth and tongue. So just do Shift Z to zoom all the way out. Then after that, we're going to go to add and we're going to do cube. And after that, go into edit mode. And then after that, do Control R. Do one slit inside the middle, make you have face selects like this. Then do X, then vortex. Then we are going to add a mirror. Make sure you have that back to right here. We're going to click this one, click mirror. Click these two. We can also add another one. Then do subdivision surface. And make sure this is at 2, but for now, just go to shrink it. SZ, probably about right there. Add another loop cut. Kind of shrink like that. And another one, kind of shrink like that. And put this one all the way down. So get this shape. And push this all the way out. And we're going to select this. Then Control right click down here. Then boom. Then select this. Then now we have a tongue form. Make this a little smaller. I would also select this. SX. Just to make it a little bigger. So it's a little wide. All right. Now it's time for the teeth. So I'm going to add a plane. And make sure you have this off. Both of these off. And you can put it out here. And I do Control R. Add another loop cut in the middle. Just like this. A vortex. And after that, add this one back on. Then put it about right here. Then I'm going to do Control right click right here. So now we have the beginnings of the teeth and how they're shaped. And after that, go to there. And yeah. And let's see. I don't want it exactly too thick either. Let's do L. Put it about right there. And just kind of, it's supposed to be smaller as well. After that, we could just choose this off to see what's actually going on in the thickness. Here we go. And click that again. And we want it basically the same thickness as this. All right, tap the L, E, about right there. Shift D, duplicate it, put it about underneath it, about right there. Then we do hold down, left click and shift. Select both of these, X, faces. After that, edge select, hold down Shift, Alt, then right here, then we're going to do Shift E. That's going to make it sharp, but we did wrong way. Here we go, this way, I'm tired. All right, so once that's done, get out of there, right click, shade smooth. And after that, make sure it's small enough to fit inside. Okay, which see about right there-ish. Make sure as much as possible, and make sure it's kind of like at a tilt, because that's what I kind of want to be at. And yeah, and the teeth are just kind of thick, so I just grab this, and I do Alt S to kind of shrink them down, and make sure they're thinner. And you can just bring them up, and these ones are going to be behind anyways, which is good. And let's see, put them like that. That sounds good. And I'm going to select the teeth, then hold down Shift and left click right here, and then Control J. All right. Then I'm going to go back here and just kind of move them a little bit. That'll snap them back together. I don't know why it does that exactly. Select these. Come on. Oh, come on. And just zoom them out. There we go. And make sure it doesn't come right there. And yeah, that's how you do it. So what we did, select these, H, then LL, and when I go down, you can see teeth are there. Awesome.